My name is Catherine Cook. My assigned module was Module 2, Historical and Ethical Foundations. The topic that I wanted to cover from this module was utilitarianism, which was a theory created by John Stuart Mill. Utilitarianism is a normative theory offering a series of common sense solutions to moral dilemmas, as stated in the book. Utilitarianism emphasizes utility and consequences. Actions are judged based on whether they make more positive or negative consequences. I have personally learned of its advantage in persuasion. I will refer to my persuasive aspect of my summer internship, how I used utilitarianism, and how I conveyed these skills to my work life, and I hope that from this you're able to manipulate utilitarianism when necessary. My experience with utilitarianism was when someone we were trying to recruit in my internship had an objection. I would counteract that with a possible consequence of them objecting to me trying to get them in for an interview. So like a little description of the company and the duties. So this was a sales company, represented a variety of telecommunication companies. The employees, they receive a commission based on door-to-door sales, which made it a little bit harder to recruit more people in. But of course, we want to recruit more people in because the more people we recruit, the more money the company gets. And there's like recruiting bonuses and a bunch of other stuff. So a part of my experience was to sift through resumes daily and to make phone calls to try to set up interviews with these people. And of course, people have objections. One of the sort of tactics, I guess you could say, I was taught was to suggest what could happen if they didn't take the chance to come in for the opportunity, or the happiness they could potentially possess if they did take the chance. Now that I've discussed my experience, I will now make some inferences. Utilitarian-like responses were introduced in a page of rebuttals. For example, when booking an interview and people maybe decline the interview time, I'd place them on hold, kind of trying to insinuate job scarcity to build up the popularity of the job, maybe at least make it look like it's one people wanted to work at. And then when I got back on the phone with them, I would try to work around their schedule, but still try to tell them we're pretty full. And then I would kind of leave off with, well, I really wouldn't want you to miss this great opportunity. Like this is once in a lifetime. I don't know, something crazy. And even the people who had families, we could say something along the lines of, yes, I understand that you have children, you want the best for your children, and this career or this job could be a stepping stone towards a brighter future for you and your family. So definitely emphasizing like the consequences of them coming in for the interview and possibly getting the job. I felt a strange sense of empowerment when I could persuade someone who was hesitant into coming in by simply emphasizing utility and consequence. Now that I have made some inferences, I will discuss how these inferences can be transferred to other situations. I work in a restaurant as a hostess, and I began to employ this theory of utilitarianism in my work life. For example, if we're on a wait and the 30 minutes is too long for a wait, I will mention how bad traffic is and suggest they have a drink or appetizer at the bar in the meantime. It sure beats waiting in traffic for me. I emphasize the consequence of them leaving or choosing to stay. In conclusion, I was able to more deeply evaluate my time as an intern and the sales skills I developed that will carry on to my everyday life and career choice.